Caught on camera, a bicyclist says he was hit by a Miami-Dade bus, and the driver says she did nothing wrong. Amra Sohn is live on Virginia Key, where a Ride of Silence biking campaign is about to get underway. Amra?
That's right. Hi there, Jackie. In approximately an hour or so, 600 cyclists are expected to converge here near the Miami Aquarium to ride along the Rickenbacker Causeway in honor of all those cyclists who died on public roadways. Of course, this is also a campaign to raise awareness. Now, in just a few moments, we're going to show you a surveillance video of this bicycle accident, Jackie, that you just spoke about. But we want to make sure that we tell you it is not clear on this video if this bus driver actually hit this cyclist, as he is arguing in a lawsuit recently filed. But tonight, he and his lawyer tell me that their case shows just how dangerous it is to ride on South Florida roadways. Before the cyclist is hit by a Miami-Dade County transit bus, Kaire Heffernan is seen on the bus's surveillance cycling down Biscayne Boulevard on a Saturday morning.
You lose calories, but you can lose your life too.
If you look closely near the door, it appears the 42-year-old gets sideswiped. But listen as the bus driver, identified as Monique Yvette Warner, exclaims it was a cyclist who caused the accident on purpose.
He came into this bus. I didn't get him to get by accident. When he came up and stayed beside the bus.
I want to do that on purpose. The bus is behind me all the time. I'm not trying to raise the bus or do anything like that.
It's what happens after that disturbs this Kendall resident and his lawyer, Mark Kaire, who are now suing the county for negligence.
Whether she hit somebody or whether he kicked the bus the way she says, to just leave him laying there and not to be more concerned with his well-being from a humanitarian standpoint, that's what's bothersome.
The accident happened at Northeast 9th Street and Biscayne Boulevard on January 3rd, 2009. As a result, Raccuglia broke his foot and says he was immobile for 5 months.
I fractured my calcaneus bone.
Raccuglia and his lawyer contend the driver hit him out of anger.
Here is where she honks, right there. And I had to brake and let her go.
She was angry at Mr. Raccuglia for kicking her bus, according to her.
However, Raccuglia denies ever kicking the bus after he was honked at. He hopes his story will encourage motorists to share the road. And we should mention tonight that we did speak with a representative from Miami-Dade County Transit. He tonight tells me that they do not comment on any pending litigation like this one, of course, but he does say that this bus driver has been employed by Miami-Dade County for the last 7 years and that all bus drivers are trained to respect cyclists on the roads. They are told to treat them as roadway vehicles and to steer 3 feet clear of them as Florida law requires. That is the very latest. I'm Amra Sohn, live tonight, NBC Key Biscayne.
Amra. Good evening. South Florida cyclists know how dangerous it can be riding on our roadways.
And tonight, a cyclist is suing a Miami-Dade County bus driver, claiming she ran him over on purpose.
As Amra Sohn reports, although the accident was caught on camera, it's hard to tell who is really at fault.
Before the cyclist is hit by a Miami-Dade County transit bus, Kaire Heffernan is seen on the bus's surveillance cycling down Biscayne Boulevard on a Saturday morning.
You lose calories, but you can lose your life too.
If you look closely near the door, it appears the 42-year-old gets sideswiped. But listen as the bus driver, identified as Monique Yvette Warner, exclaims it was a cyclist who caused the accident on purpose.
He came into this bus. I didn't get him to get by accident. When he came up and stayed beside the bus.
I want to do that on purpose. The bus is behind me all the time.
The Kendall resident and his lawyer, Mark Kaire, are now suing the county for negligence.
She was angry at Mr. Raccuglia for kicking her bus, according to her.
Here is where she honks, right there. And I had to brake and let her go.
Raccuglia denies kicking the bus after the driver honked. Miami-Dade County Transit tells NBC Miami it doesn't comment on ongoing litigation. The accident happened at Northeast 9th Street and Biscayne Boulevard, January 3rd, 2009. Raccuglia suffered fractured bones in his foot. Although the video does not make it clear who is to blame in this accident, close calls on South Florida's roadways are not uncommon.
They come very close to you. They don't, they cut you off. So it's a little bit scary.
There was a car who was taking off from under the bridge, full speed, didn't see me, ran right into me.
Hundreds of cyclists converged on the Rickenbacker Causeway Wednesday for the 5th annual Ride of Silence in honor of those who've been struck and killed by motorists.
I'm lucky to be alive.
RACCUGLIA and fellow cyclists hope to create awareness about a Florida law that requires drivers to share the road.
There's a law that says they have the right to use a roadway, and likewise cyclists have to obey the rules of the road. If they do that, we can coexist peacefully.
That way, memorial rides like this won't be necessary. Amara Asone, NBC Miami.
Also tonight, an FH